In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And it's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He's out in the clear. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
There we go,
Right to the air with Smith. Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. Big man showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. and a touchdown.
Hey, I want to ask if I can make same art for your channel thing. I do like logos, banner, animation, intro and outro, banners, emotes, stuff like that, etc. Can you drop your Discord in chat? Add me on Discord. Among_005.
No stir on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 30-yard line.
Dose of the hurry up here. Blitz coming for Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders making a 1-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They'll go. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ready.
Genty. And he didn't make the pylon. He's out of bounds just short of it. It's a 3-yard gain, and they're in great shape now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Eagles 1-yard line.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go. Hey, we're going to sit up.
Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. And we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 21, Eagles 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Out. Anyway. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Great. Set. Anyway. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Saquon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Chilling. Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's going deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On silver, ready? Hey, let's go.
On fourth down, Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So first down from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. And again, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Mostert on the return. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Smith in the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that ball. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On first down, here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go with Barkley here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
To the ground with Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. First and 10 from the 43. They run it with Saquon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Hurts. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends are favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He'll throw it. Goddard brings it in on the slant. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, Genty. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 390%.
Another give here to Genty. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Red line. 390%.
This is Genty on second. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by McCody Dean. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
You know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Sock Wade hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
Touchdown.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mostert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be touchdown blocked. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Incomplete.
Not on the same page with his tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
And off to Genty. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Back to Genty. He takes it down to the 33. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Mostert on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, for a second there, Kate, kind of looked like, didn't it? They might not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway had he scored, but they are sure happy to take this field position, and they got to maximize it.
Giving this to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. They'll throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
It's a screen play to Genty. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Smith's pass.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, we go, sit on. Get ready to sit on. We're good.
And again, it's Smith. This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Smith yet again. Escapes out to the left. Eagles are launching. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Now to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick is off the mark, no good. And now a window opens for the opposing sideline to end this game.
Kate, I know it's a high bar, but when you get to that distance, it's got to be automatic for an NFL kicker. At least put the pressure on the team on the other side to match 3 for 3, not give them the opportunity they have now to go win it with any kind of points.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Complete to Kylan Branson. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Throwing now. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, big interception here. And the Raiders finish up this overtime with the interception. And we'll get another one coming up. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Complete here to Bowers. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the
throwing is Smith. Hauled in again, it's Bowers. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Here's Genty. There's some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, here we go, hey. There we go,
They're going to run it with Genty. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas. Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Eagles' Jake Elliott has it all teed up, and we're off from the city of brotherly love. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into traffic, complete. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
On 4th down, Hurts. He connects downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Hey, 73.
From the pistol, Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. This one's taken in by Kyron Granson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first
Bringing the
down.
offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now.
Great. 63. 180.
Running is Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Rob Frank, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 9.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Don't touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, Philadelphia.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Great, set.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third down, they need 7.
Great.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Great. Set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And an Eagles first down. First down 10 at the 40.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Cut by A.J. Brown. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hey, Silver.
First and 10. That's a 15-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
And again, here's Hurts. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sidney Brown makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. Set.
Throwing here, Hurts. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
Got to be pretty good after him. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
They go to Barkley again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
180, 180.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Great.
They'll run for it with Barkley. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great. Set. Call up, yeah. Trimmer.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brought down back at the 27.
Hey, 73.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Goes out of the pocket quick. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left.
Out.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He rolls to his right. He has it at the 5. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score at the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the
Let's
two-point
go.
conversion.
Trimmer.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shipley now to return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
63.
A give to Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 8 at the 21-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Go Silver, ready? Go, touch. Anyway,
Back to throw it. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And what a hit there. Alex, sheep pays the price for moving the chains that time.
10 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Good, set. On anyone else?
To the ground with Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Good, set. On anyone else? 73. 73.
Now Barkley. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Good, set. On 80, 180.
They go with Barkley here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's complete to Goddard. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, Silver, ready? Great.
Here's Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it with Saquon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good. Man. Alpha.
Here he goes. One final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.